Warhurst and Sally Nugent. Let's return now to the situation in Myanmar, where more than 1,700 people have died following last week's devastating 7.7 magnitude earthquake. Humanitarian relief has finally started to arrive in the region, but there are fears that aid could be diverted by the country's military to areas under their control. Now, the quake struck the country's second largest city, Mandalay, and the surrounding regions on Friday morning, with tremors felt as far away as the Thai capital, Bangkok, more than 800 miles from the epicentre. Search and rescue efforts have continued over the weekend, but emergency services have been severely hampered by a string of powerful aftershocks. Myanmar has been ruled by a military government since a coup in 2021. They have continued to bomb parts of the war-torn country held by rebel forces, including areas hit by the earthquake, complicating aid efforts even further. Some international aid, mainly from China and from India, has begun to arrive after the military authorities issued a rare appeal. The World Health Organization says it has now managed to deliver some emergency medical supplies to the main hospital in Mandalay. Well, Dr. Margaret Harris from the organisation joins us on the programme now. Morning to you, Dr. Harris. First of all, could you just tell me what's the latest situation there? What are you backdrop to our rather beautiful weather picture we've just been looking at? How sunny are you feeling about the Liberal Democrats in these local elections? Tories to the Lib Dems. We also know that the polls suggest that actually they might be turning to reform bills, the way they live, where they live. Some local authorities have been allowed to increase their council tax by more than the 5% cap. We know, don't we, that Somerset Council, controlled by the Lib Dems, are upping their bills by 7.5%. How comfortable are you with that? They were allowed to increase council tax by 9%, but they actually lifted it up to 25%. They applied to lift it to 25%, forgive me. Will people want to vote for a party where that is even a possibility? A test rocket aimed at kick-starting European satellite launches has crashed back to Earth just moments after taking flight.
It gathered information data, Sally. Important information data for future missions. I like that spin. I'm going to use that for everything.
Shall we, for the rest of the day? Gathering important data. That's a really good idea. It's 16 minutes past 6. Someone who knows all about important data. Now, we've heard a lot recently about the importance of positive male role models in the lives of boys and young men, with the former England manager Sir Gareth Southgate highlighting the issue in a speech earlier just this month.
Now, the BBC has accessed one programme that provides alternative provision for children who aren't in mainstream education, and it's been taking quite a different approach to helping students rechannel their energies. Heidi Tomlinson reports. He's one high-energy kid.
Yeah,
great that it's being channelled there, Thomas. You're doing really well.
What great role models.
Yeah.
I love to see that. It is 26 minutes past 6. That means it's time to get the news, the travel and the weather where you're waking up this morning.
It's coming up to 20 to 7 now. From tomorrow, lots of household bills are set to rise, including, of course, water.
Suppliers say the hikes are needed to invest in infrastructure, but they have faced criticism over their levels of pollution and profits. Now, a test rocket aimed at kick-starting European satellite launches has crashed back to Earth just like moments after taking flight.
Just gathering data so I don't do it again.
See how long you can leave it in there. It's 17 minutes past 7. Now, the Liberal Democrats are launching their local election campaign in Henley-on-Thames today. We're BBC Scotland's disclosure programme, One More Fix, on BBC One Scotland. That's tonight at 9 o'clock, and it's on the iPlayer now.
It's exactly 7:30 and time to get the news.
Nugent.
It's coming up to 25 to 8. Now, the government will today host representatives from more than 40 nations as part of a summit aimed at tackling what it calls the global threat of illegal migration. The Minister for Borders... 7:41.
You might not want to hear this, but from tomorrow, lots of household bills are set to rise, including your water bills.
Suppliers say the hikes are needed to invest in infrastructure, but they faced criticism over their levels of pollution and profits. John,
good morning. Welcome to Breakfast with Nina Warhurst and Sally Nugent.
Our headlines today.
A test rocket aimed at kick-starting European satellite launches.
Heard lots recently about the importance of positive male role models in the lives of boys and young men, with the former England manager Sir Gareth Southgate highlighting the issue in a speech this month.
4 young boys.
Now, the BBC has had access to one programme that provides alternative provision for children who aren't in mainstream education and has been taking quite a different approach to helping students rechannel their energies. Heidi Tomlinson reports. Yeah, a bit of an eye-opener that, wasn't it, from Justin? At 26 minutes past 8, Morning Live follows breakfast on BBC One this morning. Let's find out what...
on tour across the UK from August the 4th.
You're watching Breakfast. It's 27 minutes past 9. Now, you may have noticed John's been on the banks of Windermere this morning talking about water pollution, just as your water bills are set to increase.
As you can imagine, the breakfast inbox is very busy. A hit West End thriller following a couple as they navigate the challenge of a house renovation amidst the presence of a potential ghost.
And for the first time since its launch in 2021, this year's production sees a real-life couple.
Stacey and Kevin in 222, a ghost story on tour across the UK from August the 4th.
You're watching Breakfast. It's 27 minutes past 9. Now, you may have noticed John's been on the banks of Windermere this morning talking about water pollution, just as your water bills are set to increase.
As you can imagine, the breakfast inbox is very busy this morning. So, John...